Hey guys, it's Vanessa Aitken here. What I'm going to show you today is a really cool technique that can take you from feeling stressed, overwhelmed and worried into feeling calm and confident. Now, you might be feeling a little bit worried or stressed about an exam that's coming up, or maybe you've got an assignment due, or maybe you have got to do some kind of presentation, or maybe you've got a really big sports match coming up and you're feeling really kind of nervous about it and you want to feel confident. I'm going to take you through a technique that can take you from feeling stressed, worried into feeling absolute confidence. And we're going to be using an NLP technique. Now, NLP stands for Neuro Linguistic Programming, and it's a way to use your brain, neuro, and your language, linguistics, and your behavior, programming, to your advantage. And this little technique is a great way for you to feel confident, relaxed, and happy. It's called anchoring. Now, NLP anchoring is a pretty simple concept. It's basically a connection between a stimulus and a certain emotional response. Really easy way to explain this is, let's say you are in the car and you're listening to the radio and then a song comes on, and every time you hear that song, bang, straight away you feel sad. Because it reminds you of a time in your life where you were really depressed and you had some stuff going on and you just felt really sad all the time. So every time you hear that song, straight away you feel sad. Or you might be walking down the street and you pass a whole lot of lavender. And when you smell the lavender, it's like, whoa, man, straight away that takes you back to being a 5-year-old wrapped up in your arms of your grandma and you feel all warm and mushy. Now that's an anchor, and we create them all the time unconsciously. We can also create them consciously as well. And the great thing about them is that you can use touch, smell, sound, or visual, like an image. But because we don't have all of those available to us now, we're actually going to do touch. And I'll take you through that in a moment. So we have anchors all the time. I give the example of, I was out one night with my husband, having a great night. We were in one of our favourite restaurants and this song came on. And it was, oh man, this song is amazing. And it was Daft Punk's Lose Yourself to Dance. And so every time I hear that song now, straight away, I'm in that fantastic mood. I feel really confident and I'm on fire. I anchored that song unintentionally. So every time I hear it now, that's what I feel. So whenever I have to do something I don't want to do, I play Yourself to Dance and it changes the way I feel instantly. So we're going to do that today and we're going to use touch. So how anchoring works is I'm going to take you through an experience, a positive experience that you've had in the past, where I'm going to get you to feel a certain emotional response. And you'll feel that feeling, and as it builds to its peak, I want you to get your thumb and press your thumb to your knuckle just before it hits the peak. Hold your thumb to your knuckle for 5 to 10 seconds and then let go before that feeling starts to go over the peak. Okay, so I'll say that again. I'll take you through an emotional feeling. As it starts to build, really build, put your thumb to your knuckle, press it for 5 to 10 seconds, then let go before that feeling starts to go down, okay? So let's get into it right now. What I want you to do, get comfy, and I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to listen to what I'm about to say to you, okay? Can you remember a time where you were totally confident? Can you remember a specific time? Take a moment to remember a specific time where you felt totally confident. As you go back to that time now, go right back to that time. Float down into your body and see what you saw. Hear what you heard and really feel the feelings of being totally, absolutely confident. feel that emotion. And as it builds, just before it hits the peak, press that thumb to the knuckle. And then let go. And once you've got over that peak, come back. Open your eyes and come back to me here. Okay, cool. Now what I want you to do is I want you to say out loud the last 4 digits of your mobile phone number. Cool, okay. So you've just anchored an emotional response. We're going to do that again. So you can use the same situation or you can use a different situation. Doesn't have to be related to school. It's just a time when you felt totally confident. So close your eyes again. And I'm going to ask you again, can you remember a time where you were totally confident? Can you remember a specific time? As you go back to that time now, go right back to that time. Float down into your body and see what you saw. What was around you? See what was around you. Hear what you heard. What were the sounds? Really hear what was going on. And really feel the feelings of being totally and absolutely confident. And just before it hits that peak, apply your thumb to your knuckle and hold it for 5 to 10 seconds. And then let go. And when you're ready, come back and open your eyes. Cool. Okay, so again, give me your last 4 numbers of your mobile phone. Cool. Okay. So that's anchoring. Now, anchoring is incredibly powerful. Sometimes it can be a one-hit thing and you've anchored it then and there. Sometimes you need to anchor it a little bit more. So repeat this in your mind over the next few days and really, really anchor that into your knuckle. And then what will happen is next time you're feeling a little bit stressed or a little bit anxious, you will apply that and your thumb to your knuckle and you will feel those emotions. Now you can play around this at home. Maybe there's a song that just totally gets you absolutely pumped and absolutely fired up. Play with that so that every time you hear that song, that's what happens for you. And it will get to the point where you don't even have to hear the song. You can just think about the song and you will feel amazing. That's anchoring. And it's a great thing for you to do for short-term confidence and calm. I wouldn't rely on it every day for hours and hours and hours of confidence, but for a real boost of confidence, it's a great thing to use. Have fun with it, play around with it, let me know how it works for you, and until I see you next time, take care.